fifth generation.
Okay, it's trivia time. You ready?
No, you gotta wait.
Why do we gotta wait?
Wait till the end.
Wait till the end of what?
I gotta finish watching the video.
And watch the video?
But somebody's gonna win this. And that.
And this.
Alright, so this girl is actually, let me count this up real quick. This is either fourth or fifth generation blackhead for me.
Okay.
So I made her parents, grandparents, great grandparents.
So you made her great grandparents. There you go.
So it's been around for a while. She is only 3-ish.
It's not bad. She's a good size for a 3-year-old.
Yeah. She laid her first clutch this past season.
Mm-hmm.
And that clutch is actually, I think it was a November clutch.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's either hatched in November or December. I don't remember exactly. And she already has follicles.
Really?
Yep. So this girl went right back on food instantly and started just pounding rats. Got size back real quick.
And just got ready to start
and
knocking it out again.
Yep, already has follicles.
So, do we breed her again so recently, or do we wait?
So, and that's a good question, and kind of why I wanted to show her off and explain what I do. So, I kind of look at the animal overall because, well, I get asked a lot. Do you breed your snakes every year? Do you skip years?
Let's skip some.
You know, and snakes sometimes will skip years. Some of them go every year. Every snake is going to be different. There's no right or wrong answer.
Okay.
What I feel is the best option is looking at your snake. Look at your snake, know your snake. What happened after she laid eggs? Did she go right back on food? Did she take 2 or 3 months before she went back on food? You know, there's many variables into that. But generally speaking, you just want to look at the condition of your snake. If she looks fat, looks healthy, eating real good, and her follicles are growing, then I see nothing wrong with pairing her again. And I anticipate on pairing this girl this year. Although I haven't quite figured out what to pair. Well, maybe y'all can help me with that. We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
But the overall health of my animals is important. I mean, if this girl's, didn't go back on food any real good, yet she's already building follicles, I'm probably not going to breed her.
Okay.
Just give her the year off. And,
let her build back up.
Let her build back up. And then you'll find that you'll get better egg production, larger clutches, healthier snakes, if you don't breed your female unhealthy females. So if you have big, thick, healthy, fat females, your egg count's going to be bigger, and your egg quality of your babies will be better too.
So feed them girls.
Yeah, feed the girls.
Feed them girls.
Feed them. Feed them. The more you feed them, the better off you're going to be, I promise. So, that being said, this girl is a blackhead fire lesser. She was 66% het for hypo.
Okay.
And this past season, I bred her to a GHI chocolate hypo, and she gave us some hypos. So that proved out her 66% het. She's no longer 66%. She's 100%.
Now she's 100%.
So she is 100% het for hypo.
Or just het hypo.
Yeah, or het hypo. So blackhead fire lesser het hypo.
Love it.
The big story, or the big question is, what do I breed to this? I do not have the same male, a blackhead chocolate hypo. I do have a blackhead chocolate hypo from that male, but he's het pied. So I made a het pied version of that to replace that male. But he's not old enough to breed, especially now, because he already has follicles. So I'm really kind of torn as to what to pair to this.
So it's blackhead, lesser, fire, het hypo.
Obviously, I want to take advantage of the het hypo
right.
and put some sort of het hypo or hypo
Or
to
hypo
her.
to it.
Problem is, I don't have very many hypo males.
I don't either.
So
That's the weird thing about our collections.
I am actually looking for some hypo males of some sort. I don't really know what I need or what I want, but and I do have I have a really good. He's breeding, or I'd show him to you. I have a really nice, beautiful blackhead OD inchy hypo male, but I'm pairing him to so many females already that I don't think that I need to pull him away from those girls
Just to throw into
just
this.
to throw to this when she was kind of already unexpectedly ready to breed.
Right.
So I didn't calculate that in for his parents this year, and that's pretty much the only hypo male I have that's breeding, with the exception of a orange ring inchy hypopod.
That'd be nice.
Well, I'm not a big fan of lesser pods.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I take the gamble and use the OD inchy hypopod on the blackhead fire lesser het hypo and hoping that I miss a bunch of lessers. But if I get a whole clutch of lessers and or a het pod, it's not going to be necessarily a great thing.
Well, for you, somebody else, they might like a lesser.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
But I don't recommend doing lesser pods, but people do them. So I hadn't quite. And again, that male, I'm using that male on a lot of females.
So you don't want to
So
spread them too thin.
I don't want to spray them too thin too.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of at a rock and a hard place. I also have, which I really would like to do, I have a fire red striped desert ghost het hypo male.
And then kind of put into her, and then possibly have some hypos, get some hypos, or
You have fire on both sides.
Yeah, oh, so then you get black-eyed Lucy's.
So if I make super fires, I don't necessarily know if that's a great idea. So unfortunately, I don't have a real good option for hypo males for this girl.
All I have are head hypo males.
Yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to do with her just yet. What would y'all do? Well, y'all don't know what males I have, so.
That's right.
I have a vanilla hypopod that I thought about, but then you're making creams.
Yeah.
And then you risk getting the lesser into the pod project as well. I have an super inchy lesser hypo desert ghost that I thought about, but again, mixing lesser and lesser again and make more bales.
That's right.
So
then you're back into the super bales like we were talking about in the previous episode.
yeah, so,
Which is cool, but then you can get confused real quick.
correct. So I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Or you just let her keep growing.
Or I just don't breed her this year.
Yeah.
Let her get a little bigger. Or I don't use the het hypo part.
Right.
I put the neon.
Ooh, neon would be good to it. Yeah.
Or something. I'm doing a lot of blackhead neon already, so.
What about rainbow stuff?
And I've thought about that, but again, the rainbows. We only have one breeder male, unfortunately, and he's stretched so thin.
Well, I mean, I guess we could put some trick to it. I'm just saying, put some trick to it.
If only I had a good trick male.
We know trick lesser looks good.
So, anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, but I just kind of wanted to give you a little bit of breeder information about, the female itself, and then how difficult parents can actually be. You know, it's not one of those things where you just, you'll have plenty of males to do it to. This is that old story that I preach about all the time.
Yeah.
You can never have enough males. So what I should have done is kept my GHI chocolate hypo male and paired it to this girl and another girl that I've got, and I didn't. I sold him, and I shouldn't have. So, oh well, my loss. But yeah. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Let me put her up.
Now is it trivia time? What's that?
Somebody's gonna win this.
I thought we were winning the shirt.
That too.
And this, what is this for people who don't know?
So this is a 1 ounce, 0.999 silver.
Just in case you have any werewolves that you might need to find out. All right, so I'm not sure if anybody here collects silver. You collect silver.
Mm-hmm.
I collect silver. You collect all kinds of things.
Everybody needs to.
You need to collect silver. Silver's a good thing. Silver's a good commodity. So that's pretty cool that Tony is going to do this as a thing. Now let's see.
Giving one up. So, and this one's a little extra special. So this one,
buffalo on
it has, well, yeah. Buffalo's cool.
Buffalo.
This one actually has a mint mark in it.
Okay. Explain that to people.
So as they're making these coins, this one ended up with a basically oddity, and I don't know exactly how, but it got minted or stamped twice.
So it's called a double. It's called a double mark. We were talking about that with a coin friend of mine the other day, and that increases the value of the coin.
It does. It does. This is not a U.S. government coin, though. The U.S. government does not make this.
Who makes this?
So this one is made by SMI, and they call it the Indian head.
Okay.
So, but you cannot go to the store and spin this as a U.S. coin.
But it's valued because of the silver content.
The silver content is worth. So this coin is worth about $35.
That's pretty good.
Just by itself, and the fact that it has not only the 1 ounce silver, but as a collector point of view, the mint mark on it brings a little bit more value. So
it makes it mo better.
Mo better. Somebody's going to get that,
and
one of our sponsors on our YouTube channel.
Is that Sammy Vargas?
That's him.
Sammy Vargas,
the one and only.
If you need to get in touch with him, there's his information. Yeah. We suggest following him on Instagram too.
So he gave us a shirt to give away, and this is a extra large.
And if you're not an extra large, don't worry, you'll grow into it.
Yep. Big congratulations to Bomb City Balls.
Bomb City Balls.
They won the hat last time we done a giveaway.
That video just populated this morning, I think.
Yep.
Cool.
So anyway, somebody's fixing to win this as soon as you. All right. So what's the rules here? First, you gotta share the video.
Now share the video
to Instagram,
Facebook,
or TikTok.
Okay.
Then you gotta answer Craig's trivia question correctly in the YouTube comments. You got 24 hours before comments are shut off.
And we would appreciate it if you were not subscribed to go ahead and subscribe and click that notification bell.
Right.
Okay, cool. So, all right, so I just got to come up with a trivia question. Because I'm staring at the retics and they're staring at me and everything.
Sure.
What was the first retic morph Tony ever had?
Ooh. You got to be following YouTube for a long time to know that one. So
there you go.
All right. So first reticulated python. What is the genetic morph? Of that? And I will give a hint. It's only one.
It's only one.
One genetic mutation in the reticulated python.
So that's there you go.
I'm not even sure. YouTube wasn't even in existence when I had.
No, that's why it's up. Because we talk about stuff. I was gonna make it hard and be
We have talked.
I was gonna make it hard and be like, what was the first type of animal that you bred back in the day? And most people are gonna think it's dogs, and
maybe that'd be the next one.
Maybe that'll be the next one. So pay attention.
But anyway, so reticulated python, the first morph that I ever owned.
That's right.
All right.
There you go.
So y'all got 24 hours after this video post to share it, answer below, and then stay tuned for the winner.
That's it.
Deuces.
Be out! Thanks for watching Hardwired Exotics, and make sure you subscribe.